The 10 best countries to visit in Europe. Europe is a place where time has stopped. Some of the buildings there date to the Neolithic age, but they have kept in great shape. The best countries in Europe have beautiful mountain ranges, deep gorges and green countryside, in addition to historic buildings. This is where trips become vacations that you'll remember for years. With so many countries to choose from, it can be hard to decide which one to go to first. Our advice? Don't just stop with one. Europe is a pretty small continent, but it has a lot of great places to visit. Welcome back to our channel, Travel Tales. In today's video, we will share with you the top 10 best places to visit in Europe. So without any delay, let's dive in. Italy. When you think of Italy, you can't help but think about its food. This boot-shaped country has tomatoes that taste as sweet as candy, pizzas that are cooked just right, and gelato that melts in your mouth. Italy is a food lover's dream. Italy's ancient buildings, squares and museums are architectural and cultural masterpieces that are even more beautiful than its food. They can be found in both big cities and small, beautiful towns. Rome's sites like the Colosseum and the Pantheon are full of history, and its town squares like the Piazza Navona, St. Peter's Square and Piazza Spagna are wonderful places to spend time. The Duomo and the Ponte Vecchio Bridge are great places to take pictures, and you won't want to miss the museums in Florence. The colourful towns along the Amalfi Coast look like they belong on a postcard, which is why they are on so much tourist junk. France. Vive la France! This beautiful country is known for its romance, good food, art, culture and natural beauty. It has everything you could want in a vacation. France has something that would appeal to every kind of traveller. On the French Riviera, you can soak up the sun and maybe see a famous person or two. Lavender fields in the Provence are a great place to let your camera run wild. Mont Saint-Michel is an island in Normandy that is on the list of World Heritage Sites by UNESCO. Chamonix, Val d'Isère or Mirabel. You can ski down the French Alps. In Paris, you can eat at a cafe on the Champs-Élysées. Go to a museum, climb the Eiffel Tower, or walk with your soulmate along the Seine. Spain. Spain is not only one of the most beautiful places in Europe, but also one of the best. From its beautiful buildings to its tall mountain ranges, seaside cliffs and hilltop villages, this magical place will make your camera happy. Spain was the second most visited country in the world in 2018, with more than 89 million tourists. The best cities in the country have a lot to see and do. There are beautiful plazas and gardens, as well as the Crystal Palace in Madrid. Horse hooves on cobblestone streets and church bells ringing out make Seville's soundscape more elegant and romantic. Here you can visit places like the beautiful Catedral de Sevilla, the Real Alcazar, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the huge Plaza de España. Austria. Austria is a place that can really take your breath away. This beautiful country is surrounded by the beautiful Austrian Alps and has many sparkling lakes. It is one of the most beautiful places in Europe. Austria is also a country with a lot of music. You can almost never walk down a city street in Austria without hearing a song, especially one written by the country's most famous citizen, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The former Baroque composer was born in Salzburg, and his work can be heard everywhere. His image is even found on chocolate wrappers. The Old Town Altstadt, Salzburg, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with narrow winding streets. You can have lunch in a courtyard, go to a museum, or see St. Peter's Abbey while you're in town. Croatia. Croatia, which is in the Mediterranean, is a work of art. It has beautiful scenery and delicious fresh food, with friendly people, castles on top of hills, well-preserved Roman ruins, and a sea the colour of sapphires. This beautiful group of islands makes it impossible to feel stressed. In Dubrovnik, you can walk around the narrow streets, inside the tall old city walls, or take a cable car up Surge Hill for the best view of this beautiful town, which is known as the Pearl of the Adriatic. Split is one of the most exciting cities in Croatia, and after Zagreb, it is the second largest. Both places are well worth the trip. The island of Hvar has been called the sunniest place in Europe, so you can go to the beach there. The best thing about Croatia is that it is right on the Adriatic Sea. Make sure to get on a boat at some point to explore the archipelago, especially the charming Elafiti Islands, which are northwest of Dubrovnik. The Netherlands. The Netherlands, which is less formally known as Holland, is a great place to visit for a relaxing trip full of art, beauty, and a lot of cycling. In the northwest of Europe, the land is flat, making it a great place to ride a bike. There are famous windmills and fields full of tulips in the spring, April and May in particular. Keukenhof, which is also called the Garden of Europe, is likely the best place to see them. It is in the town of Les. One of the best places to visit in the Netherlands is Amsterdam. Even though it has a bit of a bad reputation, this place with lots of canals is beautiful and full of great museums, 40 to be exact. Don't miss the Rijksmuseum, Anne Frank's house and the Van Gogh Museum. They are the best things to see in this city. Sweden. Bet you've never met a cranky Swede. The Swedish people are known for their kindness. They are a friendly Nordic group, given that they live in such a beautiful place, with ancient walled cities, sparkling lakes, sun-drenched beaches, and mountains topped with glaciers. It's not surprising that they're so happy. Sweden is in the north of Europe, between Norway and Finland. If you want a great view of the Northern Lights, you should definitely go there. You can walk through thick forests, canoe along clear waters, and set up a tent in a wide open field here. Sweden has some of the most interesting designs in the world for people who like avant-garde architecture. Belgium. Belgium is the smallest European country on this list, but its charm, beautiful medieval towns, UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and chocolate that will make your taste buds scream with delight make up for its small size. Did we already talk about the French fries? Oh, delish. Unofficially, the country is split into two main parts. Wallonia, which is rural and speaks French, is in the south, and Flanders, which is more urban and speaks Dutch, is in the north. A lot of people visit Brussels to see its beautiful old buildings, like Le Grand Place, also called Grote Market in Dutch, and Place Royale, aka Koningsplein. You can also find interesting shops, tasty restaurants, and great museums here. Switzerland. Switzerland is one of the most expensive places to visit in Europe, but it is well worth the money. Snow-capped mountains break through the clouds and rise up from green lush fields with sheep on them. Hello, the Matterhorn. Lake Geneva and other large lakes dot the countryside and offer a sparkling welcome to people who like whitewater rafting, canoeing, fishing and kayaking. Small towns like Gimmelwald have a lot of storybook charm. Their cute shops and chocolates that melt in your mouth can charm even the most grumpy travellers. Large cities like Zurich, Geneva, Lucerne and Bern make it easy for tourists to see both beautiful and cultural things in one place. There are a lot of great museums, art galleries, shops and restaurants inside their borders. Greece. Greece is probably the most laid-back country on the list. It is a great place to take it easy. On the smaller islands of the country, blue domes sit atop whitewashed buildings. The doors and gates are painted in such bright colours that they beg to be photographed. Santorini is especially beautiful, especially when the sun goes down. Crete is another well-known island with nice towns along the coast and in the mountains. In Greece, the sky is the most beautiful shade of blue, and the sapphire waters of the Mediterranean caress beaches with sand and rocks of different colours, from tan to pink to red. Athens has amazing ancient ruins, like the famous Acropolis, as well as museums, shops and restaurants that are among the best in the world. When it comes to food, it's hard to find a better place than Greece. The freshest local ingredients are used to make healthy, flavorful treats that are also good for you. Well, that's it for today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and get the latest update about the fresh and interesting content we keep on posting. See you in the next one.